today a great honor and a great pleasure to introduce Dr. Khalid Al-Ghaith, Secretary General of the Higher Committee of Human Fraternity. Today he will be talking about the origins of the Human Fraternity document, the lessons learned. What did we learn from the Human Fraternity document?
I would like to start with how the Higher Committee founded. In 2019, where they came late Pope Francis and Dr. Sheikh Al-Azhar came together in Abu Dhabi, and they signed the most important document we see it in the centuries, where both faith leaders came and they agree on such a document here in Abu Dhabi. Talks about how we can live together, how we need to coexist with each other, and the document itself doesn't talk about a certain faith. The messages was toward the whole humanity. Maybe the Abrahamic family house inspired from that document, and also the Higher Committee came from the spirit of that document. So we thought how we can promote this document around the world, how we can make a breakthrough toward peace. So we came up with a very practical strategy where we can work with governments, one pillar, and other pillars work with international organizations and NGOs. Then we can work also with youth and corporates. So there are 4 pillars here, and of course the pillars needs enablers as well. How are we going to do that? So we start approaching to government. We managed to see the most sensitive, important sector, which is the education. So we managed to build ethic education. Youth is essential. We don't want to make their futures. They have to make their futures. That's what we believe. But we need to guide them at least, toward the best way so they can shape their future. So we try to engage with the youth through cultures, for example, paintings, through any kind of arts, if there's music or other things as well. You see me, I'm talking about a lot in different areas, but I'm not talking about the interfaith side of it. Because everyone, has a belief, but in the end, it's human fraternity we are talking about.
How do you go from such a more complex idea of tolerance? How do you put this in a program that is actually efficient as you're doing with the Higher Committee?
We all agree here on how important is the human fraternity, or coexistence and tolerance and mutual embrace and live in peace. I think we all agree, and this is what we want. All of us, we are believers here, but how we can reach there? This is just like your children. You keep saying every day, this is good, this is bad, this is good, and this is bad. So, this is what we have to do. Continue through programs to reach. Somehow, we need to reach.
Yeah. And of all the programs that you're doing, which one would you think this is really the program that where we're standing for?
When it comes to education, I think the education is the most essential thing, because this is where the leaders of the futures, they will shape their future. They will, of course, you need to put the seeds. One day, it will grow these seeds on them, and they will become like us, and they will carry the message as well. So we are doing here, for example, in UAE, we have these programs where we have a class, they teach coexistence and tolerance as well. So this is from early schools, early stage of the schools. So at least, when they grow up with these values. And these values are very important to be injected on early stage. Just to conclude this one, we came up with the idea of virtual institute. The virtual institute is just like a platform in the university. We can do everything through this initiative, some programs, research, and we try to link these virtual institutes around the world.
Was it difficult to bring these partners together?
Yeah, the idea is the university has these initiatives already there. So when we came up with the idea of the virtual institute, or virtual center can be called, they accepted immediately because it's nothing, just they put it as a name.
And do you see the like coexistence tolerance? Is this the same principle?
I believe so. I mean, the values, I mean, these are international values. Honesty is everywhere adopted. So everyone, I mean, I didn't face any difficulties, I mean, to convince on these values. During the week of Human Fraternity Day, which is the 4th of February, we decided to have fraternity run. So we partner with Abu Dhabi Sport Council. The importance of the title, Human Fraternity Run, attract a lot of people, where about 70% of who came and to run, they were new families and international, all together, kids, all from all over UAE. So it was really interesting, I mean, how we promote fraternities through sport.
And in programs like this, do you see it's easier to talk about concepts like this with a younger age than when your brain is already fully formed with ideas?
I think if we take this as an example, I mean, the kids who came and run, they received a medal, and this medal will remain in their memories all their life. And it's written there, the Human Fraternity. So these among good memories, they would remain in their minds. They will remember that they participate in a such fun run for them.
I always think about different religions as if there is a mountain and the top of the mountain is just one, but the path to get to the top can be from this side, from that side, can go straight, can go in rounds. So these are the paths to the top. So different religions, in my opinion, in my metaphor, is the different paths to get to the top of a mountain.
I agree with you.
What motivates you to do your job?
If you are believers, what you do, you'll be successful, and you'll be more convincing to others to be your partners and to work with you, because you are so sincere what you are doing. I believe myself, yes, I am sincere what I'm doing, and I'm believers on humanities. So I think everyone can make a change, within in his house, to start in his house, in his neighborhood, in his city, in his country, around internationally as well. But I would like really, I would like to hear more from the audience, what they think we should do as a higher committee.
This is really a great cause that the world need this. So we wanted to be involved.
What I would really welcome is communities organize themselves and then come to us and become our partner. Okay. Instead of individuals looking for opportunity to volunteer, which might be limited within the context of the higher committee, because we actually work with organizations. The nature of the partnership is we conceptualize this idea because we think it's very important that the higher education segment has a platform where researchers can actually publish their work. You know, Human Fraternity is a destination. So sometimes we overuse the term, we forget the journey to the destination. The Virtual Institute is addressing that, because Human Fraternity is not really being argued from the scientific part of it. You know, for the most part, it's being argued from the moral philosophical part of it, which is easy, right? But in order to sustain that school of thought and to think and to design programs that will be effective to communities, the moral philosophy part of the argument is not enough. That's 50% of the story. Because a lot of these programs requires scientific approaches
we are partnering. We cannot do our work, I mean, with a small team here. But we open the doors for such funds or other entities to get into such programs.
Thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you for attending the dialogue series. And thank you for the audience to be here today. Thank you. Thank you.